Hi, I'm Alan Ross. I'm the managing editor of APC Media's publications, Transformer Technology, Power Systems Technology, and Women in Power Systems. We're here at the IEEE PEST&D conference in Anaheim in 2024, the 60th anniversary. These interviews are with thought leaders to be able to bring the best of the marketplace to you. My next guest is Stefano Comerio. Did I get it right?
Yeah, Stefano, correct.
He is the he plays two roles: sales manager of the group of LTC,
yep.
And you're also the managing director of the Italian operation.
Yes, correct.
Okay, we're going to talk about that later.
Yes.
First, I want to talk about you. How'd you get in the industry? When did you get in the industry? And why did you get in this industry?
Oh, okay. I started with this industry 25 years ago.
Okay.
It was actually my, I would say, first job. And get into this company, started as a young operator at
Same
that time.
company? Yeah,
same company,
okay,
yeah.
right.
Same company in Italy, yeah, where I was born and raised. And the company has developed as I did, so basically we have become larger and larger every year. And now I'm in this position after 25 years. I started when I was, the number 37 in the company, and we are now 850.
Okay, from 37 to 850. You're moving. The company's moving up. You're in Toronto now, right?
I'm located in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, Toronto is our next big project.
Okay.
So the three locations are now Italy, Dubai in the UAE, and Taoyuan in Taipei.
Okay.
But we are going to open a factory in Ontario, south of Toronto, in Hamilton, and this will be our big next step. Yes.
I grew up in Mississauga.
Mississauga,
Toronto.
yeah,
I know that very well. That has to be hard when you talk about having Taipei, Dubai, Italy, now Canada.
Yeah.
That's a very diverse. Workforce is diverse. Laws and regulations are diverse. There's a lot of things. Geopolitics is diverse.
It's diverse.
Talk to me about how you manage all of that. How does the company manage it?
I think the first main thing is the 13 different time zones between Ontario and Taiwan. So this will be a challenge, how to cope with that. But of course, we have a very young team of professionals, and I believe that we are dynamic and flexible enough to cover that. But it's true, I mean, there is a very large diversity in terms of, as you say, human resources as well. For instance, Italy, we have our own, let's say, local workforce. And Dubai is exactly the opposite, means that at the moment in the company we have such a number of different nationalities working together.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference, and we expect the Ontario facility we also have a lot of different nationalities working together. And we see this industry is, of course, from an engineering point of view, always looking for professionals, experts, and it's more and more difficult to find them. So we have to search across the globe to find them. That will be a
Will you be able to
challenge.
populate from different places? I mean, so the opportunity for growth for people is, hey, I'm now parallel here. I could go to Taipei, I could go to Dubai, I could go to Toronto or Hamilton.
Yes.
So there's opportunity there that a lot of young people want.
Correct, exactly. So part of our recruitment is going that direction. I mean, we try to attract them as a family business, but with the group orientation. Like you can maybe start doing something in Italy and then move to Taipei, or you are an engineer starting with us in Dubai and maybe move to Ontario. Yes. So we think this is a kind of approach should be winning for us.
Yeah, very positive.
We expect that.
Let's talk about the industry for a minute,
Yes.
about the power industry. For decades, it's been boring and flat, no growth.
Yes.
Pre-COVID, we started to see the uptick because of the age of the infrastructure. Everything had to be replaced. Post-COVID, it's just taken off. It's like a hockey stick. I'll refer to Toronto.
Yes,
Hockey.
right.
It's just taking off, and it's getting even higher in terms of growth and change, technology change, innovation. Talk a little bit about your perception of where we are in the industry today.
Yes. So we believe we are not at the plateau yet. We see such a number of projects still coming.
Yeah.
And what is really interesting for me is that mature economies are now really pushing to enter into like a new era for power. So everybody probably expected continents like Europe to remain flat, but we are seeing a number of projects like data center, new generation, new type of generation from biogas to anything like wind and sun. So everything new that is growing such an industry, and was in fact unexpected. And then when you put on top the EV, electric vehicle, and the chargers for those, it's really growing. At the moment, looks like there is not an end to that. Of course, there is. We don't see that yet.
Well, maybe not in my lifetime, but maybe in your career lifetime.
Yeah.
But it's a long time coming. There's a lot of change, more than I've ever seen in the industry.
Yeah, exactly. And for many years, everybody was talking about how the infrastructures were old and aged and had to be replaced. And now seems to be the time that things are going to be replaced.
Yeah.
And we see the large power transformers being at the moment the most interesting market because of the demand. And all the companies we work with, they want to do more. Yeah. They basically are planning how to increase capacity, how they can do more, maybe in the same space they have, because they want to be ready fast. Yeah. So they want to catch the market now, because now it's the time to get it.
We're going to do two questions, and they kind of tie together, but they are different. What is it that LTC specializes for the market? What niche are you pulling? And is it the same in all four geographic?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. So what we do, basically, we want to go to the customers and provide them with a component, so the transformer core or the reactor core, so that basically they can focus on the engineering part and they can focus on the core part of their work. So the windings and the final assembly and the testing, so that they give value added to their customers, so the utilities and the generation companies, transmission and distribution. And we deliver these components to them so that basically they can focus on what they know best, and we give them just part of these machines, but of course a crucial part.
I say that the transformer is the heart of the system. Now, what you're saying is the core is the heart of the transformer,
exactly,
which means the core is the heart of the system.
Exactly.
That's really good. Is there the second part of that question was, you mentioned data centers. They're booming, and suddenly, I mean, I can speak here in the United States, the demand for transformers for data centers, nobody can, and so it's slowing down the ability of companies like Meta, like Facebook, like Microsoft, big companies, AWS, but a lot of private data centers. Now you add AI to that. It's just, we don't see, as you say, you don't see it ever kind of ending. It's a sea change. That's like a major change in the industry. The cores for data center transformers, is that a specialty market, or is it just another part of the market? It's just growing?
It's what I can say is a new part, because a few years ago nobody had a focus on data centers, and now it seems that they cannot really follow the demand from this data center, and there are also some special machines new to the market for the data center that are a little different from standard reactors and standard transformers. For us as LTC, it doesn't change much, but for the end user, yes, it does change. And of course, there are some companies now specializing in this type of machines, and they are really excited by the fact that these data centers are, popping up almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, and the demand is really large, and the expectations there are, everything has happened in few years.
Yeah,
like
I know.
5 years ago, nobody was talking
know.
about, and now after 5 years,
Yeah.
there are companies busy just because of that.
Yeah.
So it's a new demand from the market.
So EV charging stations we knew was coming.
Yes.
Right? We didn't know data centers was coming.
Right, exactly.
There's probably other things that AI is going to bring into it that we didn't know was coming.
And we don't know yet.
Yeah, we just don't know yet. Innovation technology. Is there innovation in the core business, or has it been? We know what it is. We know the principles, right?
Yes.
We know magnetism is there, and you got to do
Yes.
it. What are the things that you think, from an innovative standpoint, that LTC can do and is doing?
Well, yes, our industry is pretty conservative.
Right.
And of course, what has changed during the years is maybe, materials,
Okay.
which are much better than before. What LTC can do is working on efficiency and how to get the best out of new modern materials to focus on efficiency on the machines, because everybody is talking about green energy and also the waste of energy through the transmission and distribution lines, and of course efficiency of the transformers is the key part of generating and not wasting power and electricity. So what we can do here is that we can perform better and better year after year on our products, so that our customers really can deliver value-added products to the industry.
Okay. Labor has got to be an issue. It is for everybody else.
Yes.
It's got to be for you. It is making transformers are still they're uniquely made. They're still handmade.
Yes.
I assume cores are for the most part too.
Yes. So we are now pushing a lot into automation.
Okay.
Yes. So we basically are trying to do more with the same people we have. Okay. So increase efficiency, increase automation. It's a key part for us. Yeah. And of course, probably the industry was not ready for that, because as you said, everything is still manually made all over the world. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's US or Europe, wherever, the transformers are made in the same way. But for the cores, we are pushing really to the edge how to make everything as much as possible automated. So,
and if you do that, you change the skill set of the people that work.
Exactly.
Because they're no longer, they're now running the machines that do the automation.
Exactly. So they move from maybe the worker that operates something to the professional that, with digital tools
he programs
has to program.
Yeah,
exactly. Correct.
So you got to be having a blast. You travel globally. You're responsible for a company that is integral to the industry, that is fast growing. This is a good time to be in this industry.
It is. After many years, it is. Yes, it's true.
Just talk to me what your vision for the future. Talk a little bit about what you see for you as it relates to what you'll be doing 5-10 years from now.
Yeah. So we expect to be a global company. Global company means for us to have multiple locations that can interact between them, and yes, we want to get the most out of that, so that our products are seen as a component for all our customers. So our vision in 5 to 10 years is that the transformer manufacturers will become more and more like assembly factories, and we deliver one part of the components and they get the other parts from other specialized companies as we are, and they just put everything together and deliver the end product, so the finished transformer to the market.
That's a unique way of looking at it. I say that is really, because you're right, they could produce more if they became assemblers as opposed to engineering and doing and doing and doing. Yeah, that was, I'm going to talk to them. as we do this, I'll say, why don't you become much more of an assembly factory? That's good. Last question, quality.
Yes.
If you don't do it right, and they build it with your core in it,
right.
The transformer is not built right. Talk to me a little bit about your quality control, the commitments that you make as an organization.
Yeah.
Because you're known as good a quality company. So how did you get there?
So LTC has probably started as first thing investing in quality controls.
Okay.
So the full traceability of every step of production makes us really proud, and of course also confident that our product in the end will perform as we designed them. So we are not at risk that in the end something goes wrong, because since the beginning we are controlling the materials and the steps and the performance. So the end values are just a consequence of what we do.
Okay.
So, and this really makes us, sleeping well and quiet, because the factory has been always, since the beginnings, more than 25 years now, that we operate this way. And LTC has done exactly the same we did in Italy, copied to Dubai first.
Yeah.
We are doing now in Taiwan, and we will do this again in Canada with extra, really professional tools for the Canadian plant. So the Canadian plant will be like state of the art, because another time we are investing and improving and increasing our quality control, so that basically we will not find at the end something unexpected.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's interesting. You must have then different. You got a 25-year-old plant. Then you got how was Dubai?
Dubai was 2012.
Okay, so you got teens, and it's teens.
Yep.
Then Taipei is right about now.
Yeah, like 1 year now.
So you got a child, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And now you've got a fetus. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're all different plants. That's hard to operate because it's not one size fits all. But yet there's a consistency. Is that by the control system?
Correct, exactly. So this is our line that we want to follow also for the newcomer. And we believe that, yes, this is helping us to grow with confidence, and the customers see in LTC a very strong and trusted partner in this.
Okay. I'm going to use the segment that you talked about, the industry. I'm going to use that as a perspective in an upcoming magazine. We, of course, will do the whole interview, but I just like your perspective on where the industry is, especially the line about the assembly.
Yes.
Assemblers, okay. So, Stefano, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
been
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks.